listeners! Unfortunately, due to poor planning on our part, we were unable to get this week's episode out in a timely manner. We originally planned to release on Monday, but planning just did not work out for us. But here we are. So thank you for your guys' continuous support that we've already gotten. And thank you for also understanding. Now let's get into this week's episode. Welcome to From Your Sisters. I'm Ava.
And I'm Alana. Today we're going to talk about New Year's resolutions.
This year is 2021.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. See, I am still trying to figure out this whole 2020 versus 2021 situation.
Yeah.
Feels like it's still the same year because the holidays, even though they happened, here we are.
Yeah, I feel like 2020 didn't really exist. Not gonna lie.
There's conspiracy theories that we changed to dimensions because the ball dropped 1 minute late.
Wait, it did?
Yeah, it did. So the ball dropped a minute late at 12:01, and so people are conspiracy theorying that 2020 was an alternate dimension, and the reason why it was like 1 minute late was because we were switching back to our regular dimension.
So I guess I didn't lose the countdown.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know
people
either.
Are weird.
Yeah.
Especially on TikTok, people are weird.
Yeah, they're trying to entertain themselves because we've been in quarantine for how long now?
Too long.
Almost
an entire
it's
year.
like more than 9 months, I think.
It's like 10 months.
Yeah, March,
or 11 months. It
April,
will be
May, June, July, August, September, October, November,
Oh.
December, January. We've been in quarantine. Well, I've been quarantined for 11 months.
Yeah, me too.
Like, constantly. Like, because there's people out there that, like, they haven't been at home the whole 11 months, but I have.
Yeah. Well, I've been quarantined since after my birthday party.
So the first thing that I would like to talk about, like, on my resolutions, I don't like calling them resolutions, I like calling them, like, mini goals, because I feel like resolutions is just, has a bad rep to it, because new resolutions, people don't really go fully through the year, so I'm just calling mine the mini goals.
Yeah, I'm calling my resolution because, like, it's just one thing.
Yeah.
You've got a couple things. I
Yeah,
just have one thing.
I have, like, a long list.
You have a long list, but for me, I guess my one resolution stems off of multiple motivations. Mm-hmm. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, so, like, I have, like, a long list of, like, mini goals, but I compressed it down to 4, so that's what we're going to talk about today on this episode. If you want to see my other
mini goals.
my other mini goals, just go on my YouTube channel, Alana Love and Life, like, subscribe. I only have 43 subscribers right now, so,
You'll have more after this episode, I hope.
Yes, come to the Kingdom of Ponal, everybody. It's a fun little kingdom that I have.
It is the newest video is an Among Us video, and I'm actually playing in it. It's really entertaining.
There was, actually, we're going to jump off the train for a second. So,
fast.
We're
on a time crunch, girly.
I'm sorry. Okay, so there was a part, like, I was so mad that I was using Alex's camera for the video, and I say, like, in the Among Us video that my camera died, but actually the memory card was full. And there was a part that, like, I die, and I basically follow Ava's little guy, and I'm like, oh, I'm her guardian angel, and I'm following you, but you don't, like, see it if you played it. But, like, I was so mad, it, like, cut out after Zane killed me, and I was so mad.
No! I would have loved to see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Back on the train, Alana,
back
please.
on the train.
We're on a time crunch.
Okay.
If anybody's wondering, right now, we're literally, because of our poor planning, I have like 10 minutes until I have to leave my house.
Because she has to go to soccer practice.
So if this changes, we're going to be on like a call or something, and our audio is going to sound a little bit different, but we're hoping we can get through this. Yeah, so bear with us this episode. Everything's going wrong. Anyway.
Yes. Everything. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about is, I know not a lot of you are religious, but me and Ava are religious, so we're going to talk about it.
Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know. I was being...
We're religious.
We're like really religious. So probably like another episode we're going to talk about like more in depth with our religions, but but we're going to stay on the surface of our religion. Like we want, both of us want to read the Bible more often. Like I saying like every day, but I'm kind of struggling a little bit on that.
The motivation, if anybody who's listening is religious, you know, like whatever book of whatever your religion is, like it's just hard to motivate yourself because your sinful nature is like saying, no, you can't read this truth that is written down for you to learn from. And so that's what I'm running into right now. It's like I'm only a couple days into this, and I just am having the hardest time staying motivated when I know that I can be motivated and I know that I can get this stuff done. It's just not coming to me in a sense.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me at least, because you say that you want to read the Bible every day. I don't know exactly what you're doing also, like in correlation to that, because I know for me, I just actually bought myself some Crayola super tip markers.
Oh, fun.
And I'm like journaling along with me, like reading commentaries and stuff to explain and learn what the Bible is saying to me. And the reason why I'm journaling it is, I mean, some people have the misinterpretation or their misperception in a sense that Bible journaling is toxic because you're just doing it to pretty up your Instagram feed or something. I'm doing it because I'm art oriented. Like that's just how I learn. That's how I grasp information. It has been since I was in elementary school. So journaling in the Bible for me and adding color and adding like fun little doodles is just how I'm understanding what's coming. So I just talked about my resolution actually. So my resolution is to like read and study the Bible and deepen my faith in God, because I've scratched the surface and I know there's more that I'm supposed to entail on. So I guess that's me explaining mine. Alana.
So like for the Bible study, I like to call it, like this is my first time ever in my entire life. Like I've been like we said before in the last episode that I'm a Catholic, and I've been it all my life, and I've never like picked up a Bible and read it all the way through. I know someone that has done that. So I'm like, how can they do that? So like this year I'm like going to be like, okay, I'm stuck in quarantine and I'm going to read this Bible, because like I've seen like on TikTok when I had it, and then like on Instagram people are doing like these verses and stuff, and I'm like, wow, like I want to know like what else is in this Bible, and like I want to discover things. And Ava was talking about like her note taking and being like this artsy person. I'm not that artsy. Like I wish I was. Like I wish I could like doodle and stuff, but my brain just can't do that. So I kind of like do like color code like my notes, like for verses. I'm like, oh, this is what I think the verse was trying to say. And like then like this is so hard to explain.
Oh, I know, it's so...
Yeah, so like, okay, I do like cut that.
Words.
So like, you know,
for the background noise.
Yeah, Ava's drinking some H2O. So on, like, Pinterest, I got my ideas off of Pinterest because, like, this is a new thing and I'm doing this on my own. And I was like, oh, I like this idea and da-da-da-da. So, like, on my Bible...
In all honesty, Alana and I this morning had this exact same conversation, and I just kind of forgot that she decided that she was going to do notes and stuff on the Bible.
And I helped
I'm a horrible friend.
Exactly. Like,
she helps me, and I'm like...
notes.
Yeah.
Like, example of notes.
Oh, I know. I know that now.
I was like, Ava, think. So, yeah, because for Ava's Bible, like, she has, like, those little margins that you could, like, write, like, in the Bible. I don't have that for my Bible. Like, I have a separate notebook. So, like, in my Bible, like, I have everything, like, color-coded, like, when I highlight. So, like, dark blue is, like, the God, Lord, the Savior. And then... what's the other colors? Like, light blue was, like, teachings, commands, all that stuff. And then, like, yellow is, like, blessings, prayers. Brown is, like, all the evil, the death, and, like, the sin and temptation. And then, like, pink was, like, if you bring a woman in the story. And then marriage and relationships. There's all different other colors. Yeah, and then, like, for my notes, like, I try to color code that, but, like, that gets difficult, so I sometimes just, like, put just the same color when I'm doing my notes. So, I'm experiencing myself out of the box, because I don't really take notes very well, but I'm getting there.
Good job.
Yay! Oh, and also, if you're having trouble, before I forget, also, when you're having trouble, like, reading a Bible, because I know for me, like, there's just these random names. I'm like, how can you say those names? So I'm listening to a podcast on Spotify. Oh, I should have got my iPad, or you're on my iPad. About, like, it basically helps you read what the Bible, like, each day. Okay, back up. So the podcast that I am listening to it sets you up, like, for, oops, I just moved my microphone. It moves you to an everyday, like, reading the Bible. It starts from the beginning of the Bible and to the end, and like, the plan is, like, a year. So, yeah, because, like, my goal, I wanted to do, like, an everyday, like, read the Bible every day, but I'm kind of behind. Like, I'm, like, 3 days behind.
That's where you set up yourself a time, like, over the weekend, where you just sit down, listen, and read.
Yeah, because I'm also, like, a visual person, so I had to, like, put it in my planner that I'm finally using again, of, like, okay, this time to this time, I'm gonna read the Bible. So, yeah, me and Ava are, like, figuring out, like, what's the best for us, like, reading the Bible. So, we'll
yeah, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because, like, as Christians and Catholics, like, because I'm a Christian and Alana's a Catholic, like, the Bible is different because both those parts of, like, Christianity is, like, they perceive different things as different things. So,
yeah, like,
the translations are different and stuff.
Yeah, because, like, the only thing, like, I understand between, like, Catholic and Christian, like, we both have, like, different beliefs about it, but we all believe in, like, one God. Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth.
Okay. All right, we got ourselves a little off topic there.
My next mini goal that I have is keeping myself in shape. To go a little bit more detailed and, like, deeper into, like, the mini goal. I feel like since being in quarantine, I feel like I'm getting, like, lazy and, like, not doing anything. So this, basically, day 1 of 2021, my whole entire family has started to do yoga. It was... that was a wrong word to use. It's actually, like, I've kept up with doing this yoga session. Like tomorrow is day 12. And
Ooh.
yeah.
I didn't realize you guys have been doing it for that long.
Well, yeah,
I remember you texting me about it, and then
I was like,
I just didn't realize your timing.
Yeah, so me and Alec.
Yeah, you're like, I'm so sore, and I'm like, mm-hmm.
Yeah, so me and Alec are at day 12, and then I don't know where my parents are at. Like, I just know me and Alec have been like frequent, and then my parents are just like, I think they're like day 5 or something. I don't remember. I just know that me and Alec, we do it.
Been helping me with this 2021 is that I've been writing down basically like what I need to get done for that specific day during the week. So like I wrote like for like Monday, like school, then after school I do yoga, and then after yoga I have like my daily chore, and then like dinner, and then like Bible study. Because if I keep like having like those specific events during like those different times, I think that's gonna like keep me in that like, I don't say momentum. What's the word? I can't think.
Rhythm or
like,
what's the word?
I think like having like that habit.
Yes.
So like I'm trying to get myself in a good habit this year, because like 2020 I haven't really had like a scheduled, like I haven't scheduled everything in place. I just kind of did it when I felt like it. But no, this year we need to change a little bit.
Yes. Yes, girl.
That's me.
Yeah, Lana.
Go me. Okay. Okay. So
okay, continue.
Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Actually, no. Like, I didn't know how to like keep myself in shape, because I suck at running, but Ava is a champ at it because she does soccer.
Listen, I made you soccer, and that requires a lot of running, yes, but running, I'm not good at it.
Probably better than me, because at freshman year, I did cross country, and I was like the second to last person that would finish at our school.
Girl, I'd probably be right next to you.
Maybe further, or yeah, further up, not further back.
Oh, I would probably be right next to you. That's a lot of running. I do not do that much running.
Yeah, I'm like, why do people do this? But yeah, like our shortest girl was like our fastest runner, and I'm like, well,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. So, like, this is not my sport. And like I'm not really a sportsy person, except skiing, but there's no like ski clubs at our school.
There's no ski team.
Ski team. Yeah, there's no skiing at our school, so I can't sign up for a club and do it. Like, if we had cross country skiing, I would be the first one on that list. I love skiing so much. But yeah, so as I picked yoga because my mom started doing yoga like in quarantine, and I kind of did it with her, but I didn't do it every day. So like this year I was like, okay, I'm actually gonna do it every day, and it's been successful.
Excuse me.
Excuse, ma'am, dumb. I said man.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, like I didn't think yoga was going to be that hard until we're like, okay.
Oh, yoga is hard.
Let's go in plank and downward dog. And my weakest like body part is my arms. So like in that plank, they're literally shaking, and you can see me shaking.
Oh yeah, when we do fitness stuff during my soccer practices, because we have to have like upper body at least some so that we can fight off opponents or whatever. We do planks, and we have to like hold a plank up on our hands, and then we have to go down into a push-up and hold that, and then we have to go in the plank on our hands again, and we have to do that for like a minute. It's painful.
Yeah.
Not very good at that.
Yeah, because like the instructor that like we're getting our yoga from, she's like, okay, now push down, but not go all the way down, and then do what was it? Upward facing dog. Then we go downward facing dog. And like she says, like, oh, I feel so refreshed. I feel so relaxed, and I'm here like, I'm hurting. I'm sore. Can we be done now?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm proud of myself for like keeping it up. So,
That's good.
yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few months if I keep at it. So, all right, let's go on to the next one. This one is eating fresher organic foods. I know that's probably like, Alana, what? I feel like our society and like everyone, mostly everyone, like we eat like prepackaged stuff. So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
like for me, I want to get better at that. Not better at eating prepackaged foods. I want to get better eating foods that God has made for us and put that in my stomach instead of all this chemicals and all the stuff that human peeps made. Because like I know that like it sounds like I'm trying to say eat healthier foods. You're not wrong. Like there's things that are healthy, but then there's some things that are fresh and organic, but you shouldn't eat all the time, I guess. Like, I don't think you should eat cheese all the time. But
oh yeah, I can't eat cheese all the time.
Yeah,
it's not good for my belly.
All the time. Even though I eat cheese.
I mean, I just can't. I mean, I don't like dairy products all that much anymore. Like, in all seriousness, people drink milk a lot. I don't think I've drank milk in years.
I'm like, how?
Huh?
I'm like, how? Like, I can't drink like cow's milk. Like, I can drink almond milk, like dark chocolate almond milk. Like,
I just don't drink milk. Like, it doesn't matter what kind. I just don't drink it. Yeah. I know people are gonna be like, Ava, you need to get some calcium in you. I'm like, I eat yogurt. That's my calcium. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's my dairy product. Every day.
It's mine.
Just yogurt for breakfast.
Yeah, I the only like dairy products I have is like cheese and sour cream and sometimes cottage cheese.
Oh, I haven't had cottage cheese in forever. Sorry, that was like... Okay, we're off the train a little bit, Alana. Yeah, I mean, I know we're not defeating your purpose, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, because I just want to, like, going back on the train, because we're kind of stepping off a little bit.
Yeah.
I just want to, for dinner plans, like, I don't want to, like, preheat something that was, like, frozen. Like, I want to do everything from scratch. So, like, that's what we've been doing, like, for each dinner, because, we have, I don't know if anyone else does this, but like every like Sunday, like we have like family meetings and we plan out what we are going to eat. So today we had tacos and my dad like made those like out of scratch. Like he did the ground beef and then he had the seasoning and he cut up the lettuce and the tomatoes and the cheese and all that. And then like yesterday, it was Alec's night and he made pizza. So like that was all like organic stuff. So like we're trying, like I feel like most of my mini goals are kind of like what my family's been doing. So yeah, I think everyone needs to eat more fresh organic foods.
Okay, person in front of me. Sorry, I almost started commentating. Somebody's not going the speed limit. They're going 45. It's 50.
Ma'am or sir, a woman.
Yeah. Okay. Continue your story. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I think I was done there. But we'll just
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so the last thing, we're almost done. I don't know how long this is. We'll see when we edit. So the last thing, this is, I want to save best for last because I think it's important for me.
Yeah, and I had a question about this one.
Okay, then be prepared to ask it. So
Okay.
for this one, this is actually a new one.
Well, we'll see if you answer my question.
Okay, so this is actually a new one. I did not talk about this in my YouTube channel or YouTube video. So this was actually, I wrote this down before we started recording. So my last mini goal is work on myself. The reason for this is, like, to get more a little detailed, I feel like I'm not giving myself the attention. I'm kind of putting myself more other people. Like, for myself personally, like, I don't know if anyone that's out there that's listening to this is, I don't want to say the word desperate, but is trying to find a guy or a woman, whatever you choose, to, like, basically not fall in love, but, like, to talk to and all that. But I'm not gonna go any, like,
Yeah, don't go into too deep.
I'm not
much
gonna go
detail.
too detailed because we can save that for another episode, and that'll be.
Yeah, we already have something like that planned already.
Yeah, I just, like, I'm never the best with boys, and I feel like I've been, like, chasing, like, guys. I'm like, I want them to like me. Like, why do they not like me? And they always, like, I see you as the friend. So I feel like I need to work on myself of, like, why should, like, I need to love myself before someone loves me. And I feel like I'm like, oh yeah, I do love myself. Like, I don't tell myself bad things and all that. But then but then, like, when I'm by myself and I'm, like, doing stuff, I'm like, why you like this and all that? And I'm like, oh, this is the reason. Like, you're giving yourself negativity. And, like, have looked on the internet of people saying, like, you shouldn't tell, like, if whatever you tell yourself is basically what you're telling to somebody else, because you're someone. And, like, would you be saying that stuff to someone else? Then why are you saying it to yourself? So I just need to find, like, being, like, stuck at home and all that, I need to just find myself before I need to find someone else, because I feel like I'm trying to chase someone to make me feel like I'm loved and strong and powerful. But I don't need that. I'm gonna be an independent woman. So I just that's, like, what I mean by I need to work on myself.
Okay, so you kind of answered my question, but I wanted to kind of, like, feed off of what you were saying. So now that I know the reasoning behind why you're making this decision to make this one of your mini goals for this year, what do you think you're gonna do to help reach that goal?
That's kind of a little tricky because I haven't thought of. I guess, okay, so the first thing, stop looking for a man, because I don't need a man.
Let them come to you, girl.
I feel like that's what's bringing me down, because, like, not going to go to full detail, but all my life, I've been a single Pringle. And I just couldn't, like, I'm not able to date, and I feel like that, like, if you can't do this, then to make me want to do it, like, it's, like, I'm having that feeling, I'm like, I want to date someone, but I know that I can't.
That, like, rebellious feeling?
Yeah.
Like you want to do it in secret almost to feel like everybody else.
Yeah, but like also like I don't want to disappoint my parents either.
Yeah.
Because I'm very bad at keeping. Okay, I'm not very bad at keeping secrets, but if my parents ask me about something, I'm afraid to lie at them because I don't know how. I don't know if they have witch magic or God comes at their door saying, "Okay, she lied to you. This is what she actually is doing." Like they find out, and I can't. Like it's hard for me to lie to them. So yeah, that's so number one this year. Not looking for any men. Not this year at all, because I need to stop running to find somebody else. I need to run to myself. That kind of sounds weird. running in a.
No, it makes sense. Like not the gist. I want to say the gist. I understand the gist of it, but that's because I know what's gone on.
Yeah, it's more personal, and we're probably gonna.
Yeah, it's very private, and like. We're doing extensive planning on another episode that's going to touch on this a little bit more, but we have to figure out how to do it without having to cause or create drama.
Yeah.
And we have to have it like almost word by word so that we don't say anything wrong.
Yeah.
Is basically how that episode's gonna go.
Yeah, and also like that episode we're thinking of like not saying like the guy's name. We're gonna like have like a coded word.
Yeah.
Like
because it's not like we're having that conversation with the other person involved. We're having the conversation with us as best friends. And like we both know the situations that we've both been in, but that's also because we tell each other everything. Basically, like every guy I've talked to, 90% of the conversation ends up in Alana's text messages.
Yeah, so
like and the same thing. So like it's just how best friends are oriented, because like sometimes we go to each other and we're like, I don't know what to say. Help me. Or like, oh my gosh, this person just said this to me, and I'm like, oh. So like it's just how we're wired, and it's how we work. And us being two different types of people, like, I mean, usually that's how what the case is when people are best friends, is that they're like different but the same. And that's how it is with us. Like we came from different backgrounds, and like we're just like any other kid, like any other kids we met through school, like stuff like that. So it's
because
it's just one of those things.
We met through a friend.
Yes, we did actually. Yeah.
More facts about us.
Yeah.
That should be a series. Facts about Alana and Ava. Or Ava and Alana. I don't know. Someone will figure out the music for that. So, I think that wraps up our 2021 mini goals.
Thanks for listening to From Your Sisters. We hope you check back next week. From Your Sisters is recorded by Ava and Alana. Powered and distributed by Anchor. Produced by Dylan Watson. And scored by MSA03. Feel free to check out our Instagram at From Your Sisters Podcast. Again, that's at From Your Sisters Podcast.